name is Tenzin Tolkar and I'm a Tibetan and I'm living in exile.
My name is Tenzin.
Tenzin Sita.
Tenzin Tsering Lakpa and
I'm a Tibetan in exile.
Living in exile.
My name is Tenzin Pema and I'm a Tibetan living in exile.
My actual name is actually Tashi Dorji. That's what my father tells me. There was a tragedy in my family where I lost my sibling. Many of my well-wishers thought that I won't survive. I kind of cheated death, so they gave me a name.
Tenzin means who's gonna retain the Buddhism, like the Buddhahood.
That is why, because His Holiness has given the name, so you get a part of his name. From where the Tenzin comes from is from him, so it's more like we're all his children.
If I say chewing, they'll say as if it's a chewing gum or what like that. Chewing. It's actually pronounced as chewing. Chewing.
I was born in Tibet, the capital city of Tibet, Lhasa.
In Gurupra.
I was actually born in Bailakupi.
I just came to India by, crossing the Himalaya mountain.
I don't have an idea of that time. I was 4 years old.
It takes almost 128 days to reach to Nepal.
I didn't know anything about. I all forgot and I don't know anything.
When I recapitulating my, journey to India,
This all I heard from. Later I heard from someone.
My tears rolled down my cheeks. So I don't want to, recapitulate all these moments. It's really painful for me. So I never think about this.
My parents decided that they wanted to give me a good education.
I was like, what do you call it? The kind of boyish kind. Yeah, tomboy.
So they sent me to Kunor.
It's an Anglo-Indian school founded by Robert Staines.
We watch a Kung Fu from the movie, right? So we do Kung Fu. Ha ha ha, we do
Tragic death, he fell off a horse and died.
One girl for me, okay? And all the boys will come, okay? And I'm the only single, okay? And I fight. And I
founded a school and get thrown out of a horse.
They flatter, okay? Oh, you're so good fighter, okay? Then I boost up and then I will fight more and more.
Initially, I think there was horse racing.
And we had quite a lot of Tibetans there, and
They were really surprised, seeing an Oriental in the class,
we kind of, bonded really well.
But nobody looked at us differently. The only thing...
When you are different, you have a feeling you'll be discriminated. And, the feeling is there. The very feeling kind of haunts you.
But apart from that, that was what I took away from the school, the bonding and the Tibetanness and everything that came, because just, being away from all of it actually brings you closer to something. So I think that's what happened for a lot of us. But
after completing my school, I never been there. I wish to go back, but I told him before that I hate traveling. That's why I never been.
Being Tibetan, it doesn't mean you have to marry with Tibetan girls. Love can happen to anybody. We also say that love is blind, but who knows where your next life will be.
My career, my job career.
My work is totally finance.
I'm an SAP technical consultant, I would say.
The pursuit of happiness.
even when I have free time at work, I'm always writing SOPs for Tibetan students.
I love basketball, but I also love other games, cricket, basketball, football, all.
Trying to organize an event or a workshop or something like that.
I'm eating all this Indian food, not only our Tibetan food, but also like Indian food.
Or I'm either trying to get something for somebody else or trying to arrange somebody's admission.
Butter chicken masala. Chicken butter masala.
Yeah, but of course I have a life too. I go watch movies sometimes, and
A horror movie.
I like anything that does not have any fighting.
That Japanese what grudge or grudge?
Jim Carrey, comedy.
Tom Cruise. I love his style. I love the way he is dressed.
I used to go around with my grandmother.
I think that's how it is for Tibetan refugees. So
I still remember all the names of the movies that we watched together.
George Clooney, he almost like now catching 50, but girls are still under him.
Don't record, okay, this. Please don't record.
I feel, I'm a homeless person, because, because of the political reason I'm homeless.
Thing is, what I'm concerned about the people who are staying in Tibet.
We have home, but we don't have right to do what we like.
The problem is genocide.
So tomorrow, when you have your grandchildren, it's going to be like, that was Tibetan culture. It's extinct, no more.
Our own identity and culture will be extinguished.
There's a lot of propaganda that's going on, not only for the outside world, but also for the Chinese people themselves.
Tiananmen Square, right? You remember that time? Everyone knows, right, what has happened.
The Chinese government is telling the Chinese people that this is what the Tibetans are doing. They're terrorists, they're this, they're that, they're separatists, whatever you want to tell them.
They say it's a peaceful liberation of the Tibetan people, which I don't believe, because I've seen videos of it, and I'm also, told first-hand experience by my grandparents. It was not peaceful. There's a lot of people who died.
The situation we are facing not only happened to us, but also happens to India, like Bangladesh, like Vietnam, like Thailand. They also gone through what we are facing today.
In Lhasa right now, there's about 2:1. 2 Tibetans to 1 Chinese.
They've been trying to flood Tibet with at least the major cities where there is some sort of development taking place.
They're taking up all the jobs. They're taking the best real estate business, the high-end jobs, leaving all the rest, for the poor Tibetan people, the small ones.
The Tibetans basically live in the slums of the city.
All they have done is put a little bit of touch up to the modernization by setting up discos and brothels and getting the young Tibetan to divert their mind.
You have a set areas that the Chinese government is going to take you to, so they have their own propaganda team, and then they're just going to take you to those areas, and you're going to see all happy, smiling family, laughing people, and then you come back thinking everything's fine in Tibet.
That's why we are living in other country. So for that, I believe, it's exile. Because suppose if actually we have country, but we don't have right, we don't have basic human right. So that, that's why we are, we came to India and tried to settle here and all. So we used to say we are living in exile.
So being a refugee, I incurred I occurred so many problems, and I've seen my friends having so many problems being a refugee, because we are not considered as Indian, and we are not as foreigner.
Yeah, as being an exile, sometimes I feel discriminated. I feel very low when I work with my colleague or with some other other people, because they have their own country, they have freedom, they have much more freedom than us.
It was before 1 month I went to buy some vegetables. It was around 8 o'clock. So when I was coming back to my room, the street light was not there. So suddenly somebody hit on my eyes, So my blood was coming out from my eyes, It was badly, comes out, and I can't see properly. Suddenly when I was looking around my side, almost 6 Indian guys are there. I think local people. They tried to hit me and expropriate my purse, and they snatching my cell phone and also. So this incident is happening to us. So that time what I feel is I don't have my country. That's why I have to go under such incident. So I feel sad.
When I was in Tibet, I can speak the native language. native language. So now it has been more than 12 to 1 decade. So I forgot the native language. I can't talk with them. Even if I call with my parent, I can say hello only, because they speak their own native language. I forgot that, and they can't speak that language that I'm speaking right now.
What I feel is a real solution is like, spread the awareness among the Chinese, because they are the one who can change things. If not us, they are the one who can change things.
We've gathered momentum when we were protesting, and we were on the cover of every news channel in Beijing, pre the Beijing Olympics. Post that, everything is, been silent.
Each and every individual have, responsibility to fight for Tibet freedom. Fight for Tibet freedom means we have to bring guns and all. It's not like that. Fight for freedom, suppose like me, I'm a student. So I have to study very hard and contribute my knowledge to the others. Others means Tibetan society.
We've always been hoping for that one government that will bring in change. We've always said, the next government will be a lot better. And we've said that for not only the Chinese government, but also for the US governments and all the other parts of the world, basically. And because in the end, if we expect something to change for us, like our future to change, it would probably come from the decisions or the legislations or the laws that they would make, right?
I really wish to go back to my homeland, Tibet.
I think if that wish was going to be granted, then it would be for Tibet to get freedom or something like that. But if it's not, then I could rant on about being rich and famous and all of the other things.
But right now I want to be a very successful teacher.
Freedom, and freedom not at the cost of peace.
My only wish would be the country freedoms get back.
The world goes back to how it was, where money is not the most important thing.
To go back to once to my country, Tibet.
And just when I entered when I opened my door, I can see that Lhasa. Lhasa means capital city of Tibet. I can feel and I just remember my childhood days, and I'm just remember spending my time with my parents and all. I feel happy.
कसम है कसम से हमको प्यार है सिर्फ तुमसे. Chanju was laughing in the backside.